Ever wondered what the cheapest method of getting high video quality is? Well, I'm about to show you, and it's a lot easier than you would think. You're going to need three things for this: about $9, an iPhone, and a working USB cable. Make sure your cable is in good shape, no frays or bends, and that your phone's back camera is clean. First, you'll need to download IVCAM on both your computer and your phone. Go ahead and do that now. Once you're in the app, pay the one-time fee for the lifetime license. It's usually about $9, which is a steal for what you get, given that you can use this with any PC at any time. Go ahead and plug your phone into your computer, and make sure that you have airplane mode turned on. This will ensure that it uses USB instead of Wi-Fi, which is much slower than USB. You'll want to make sure that your phone is propped up, either using a tripod or something else stable. If it works correctly, we're ready for settings. We're going to tune this camera to be exactly what you would want. Go ahead and click on the three lines and find the settings button. Set the video to either 720p or 1080p depending on your computer. This is about balance, so don't overwork your machine. You'll not notice much of a difference in the end results, but either way you'll want to set the video quality to low or medium. Don't waste processing power if you don't need to. Now let's turn on that background blur. This is sometimes called bokeh. Click the three lines again, selecting the bokeh effect, and then go back to the main screen. Because of our recent setting change, you might notice that the app is frozen on your phone. To fix this, you'll just need to close the app on your phone and restart it. This helps apply your changes. Okay, so now we're going to go over the settings and what they mean. So for this is just the eyes of the camera. So the darker you go, the more choppy it will look, and then the higher you go, the more blurry it'll look when you move. I like to settle for a happy medium where it'll be both, and you can kind of see the target in the main frame. Now this is the ISO. This controls the grain of the image. I tend to keep it on the lower side because high grain looks crappy and it makes me look pink. So I keep it around here, just around where the light looks normal. And it gets rid of that, weird noise that you'll see in the videos. And this controls the warm versus the cool. So the lower you go, the more blue it'll make you. The higher you go, the more orange. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I like to aim for a softer, medium, warm color. It's just more inviting in my opinion. And then for this is the focal option. So essentially this just keeps you in focus. So turning off the bokeh for a second, we're just going to look and zoom in on my eye. And here you can see that if you drag it this way, you'll be out of focus, and you drag it this way, you'll also be out of focus. So what you want to do is keep it in a happy medium where you can see almost every detail. Now at this point you can zoom out and you can see that everything's in detail. And this is the zoom if you haven't noticed, and you can just scroll on the main frame if you want to control that. Now, turning bokeh back on, you can actually control the thickness of it. I like to keep it on the lower side because it looks more realistic, but if you are more preferred to the more blurry type, what you can do is you can crank it all the way up. See, I don't think this looks very realistic, so I like to keep it more on the lower side, around 41. And that's essentially the explanation of what the settings mean. I like to keep it a little bit zoomed out so you can see my shoulders and you can see the bottom half of my microphone. And that's pretty much it. Now you have a usable high-quality webcam. To use it in recordings or on Zoom, just select the IVCAM option in your preferred software, and that's it.